The final Season 3 is about to begin, and here we are to give you a quick rundown on the major changes happening this season, and I gotta say, it looks hype. In case you missed it at Summer Games Fest, they revealed the trailer for Season 3. Along with it comes a brand new arena, Kyoto 1568. And along with that new feudal Japan setting comes some new weapons and gadgets themed for that era, a new ranked game mode, weekly tournaments, and actually a lot more info that's just not in this trailer that we're gonna talk about. But let's begin by talking about that new ranked game mode. Cash Out is out and Terminal is in. It's definitely been a bit of a controversial change, but one that I do think makes a ton of sense. Now, for those of you who haven't played Terminal yet, it's a 5v5 game mode, which is competitive head-to-head, and you have one life only. There's an attacking and defending team, there's a bomb that has to be planted and set off, and it will be a loss if it gets defused. Sound familiar? Well, it should, because it's pretty much the finals take on Valorant and CS2. Terminal itself was tested during Season 2, and it proved to be quite popular. Though it was only supposed to be a limited time game mode, Embark ended up adding it into the game due to player demand. Though they have included some key differences for this new ranked release of it, and that includes requiring the attacking team to interact with the terminal to deliver it, rather than just being able to throw the key in from a distance. There are now warm-up zones that give defenders more time to prepare and strategize. You'll be playing the different objective scenarios in the same sequence in each half of attacking and defending to make it a more balanced experience. And last but not least, resetting the map destruction when teams switch from attacking to defending. It's fair to say that all of these changes really focus on making it a balanced and even playing field. Now, along with these changes comes the introduction of a ranked score point system, so you can clearly see how your score changes after a match. You'll also be able to see the opposing teams as well, and I gotta say, all of this sounds like pretty positive changes to me. And that's coming from somebody who prefers to play Cash Out over the Terminal game mode. I think I'd be more upset if Cash Out was being completely ignored, but it is playing a pivotal role this season as well, more on that later. But what I do want to discuss is why this rank change makes sense, why Terminal is going to be the new ranked mode. In my personal opinion, the game mode Cash Out really showcases the best of the finals. It's a unique game mode that really embraces what the finals has to offer, the strategies that you can employ, and the crazy amount of chaos that can happen within a match as well. But it's not an easy game mode to learn. It's one that will take time for most people to grasp. To this day, I've been matched up with randoms that would rather cash out than just stay safe and secure a win. I think we've all been a part of that scenario at least once by now, and it's pretty flooring when it happens. Teamwork is essential in Cash Out, and being able to calm with your teammates is a really big deal. On the contrary, Terminal, while is also a very competitive and teamwork focused game mode, is one that a lot of people have already experienced. It's a proven game mode that works, everybody knows they have one life and they have to make the most of it. If someone asks what to do in the game, you simply tell them to play it like it's Counter-Strike or Val, and most people will understand exactly what they need to do. Explaining Cash Out always takes a few more steps, and some people just have a hard time wrapping their head around that without the explanation. And if you ask me, that's exactly why we're seeing this change. But for those who are Cash Out fans, worry not. And that's because that game mode will be the go-to mode for the World Tour series of Season 3. And that's a totally new addition to the finals, one where you'll be able to rank up a badge, earn prizes, and check leaderboards and play the mode you know and love. And these World Tour events will be ongoing throughout the whole season. Not only is it sick that we might be able to earn multi-bucks playing this game mode, but Embark has stated their reasoning for doing this. In their own words, Cash Out will never leave the spotlight as it's the most important part of the finals. In fact, their first high-profile official tournament will be happening soon, and it will be played on Cash Out. But why take it out of ranked and why put it into World Tour? This gives Embark the chance to work on Cash Out and make vital improvements to the mode that would have been difficult to do when it's locked in for a whole season. And their main goal is simply to make it a more viable competitive mode in the future. Basically, they want some more time to experiment and work on it while not having to worry about ruining the ranked competitive scene. But that's enough about the competitive side of things. Let's talk about the cool new additions that we're going to be able to play with. Light Builds, your new toy is a recurve bow and a thermal bore. I mean, the recurve bow is pretty self-explanatory. It's a bow and arrow, pretty dope. As for the thermal bore, you'll be able to shoot it, and after a short time of burning, it'll blow up a wall. This gives the light class a great way to blow cover or make lines of sight to really take advantage of that recurve bow. I can imagine it'll be pretty popular among sniper users as well, and personally speaking, I can't wait to see whether or not we can stick somebody with it. My only remaining question is why exactly we would choose to have a breach charge over the thermal bore now that it could be used at range. Let's hope the patch notes end up breaking down exactly why. Moving on to medium builds, you'll be getting dual blades that can deal some pretty decent melee damage as well as block and deflect bullets. And while this sounds pretty damn cool, I wonder how effective it'll be. It seems like a great weapon for flanking or catching people off guard, maybe using the dematerializer, but without evasive dashes like the light, I wonder how quick and upfront you can really be in a battle. But dual katanas are dual katanas and they look sick, so I can't wait to use them. Now for the heavy builds out there, the new weapon is a spear and the new gadget is a winch claw. The spear itself will feature more range than the hammer, provide some different options in combat, but I'm sure it won't deal as much damage as the sledgehammer itself. That said, the winch claw on the other hand seems like it's gonna be a ton of fun and very frustrating to get hit by. There's plenty of things you could compare it to: Roadhog's hook, Pudge's hook, Blitzcrank's grab, or you can even go classic with Scorpion's get over here. No matter what you want to call it, chances are it's gonna be pretty devastating to get hit by. And also, very satisfying to land. This is going to see a ton of play and I cannot wait to use it myself. All of these new additions definitely fitting that theme of feudal Japan, though I gotta say I'm a bit surprised that it doesn't seem the medium build has a new gadget of their own. Or possibly Embark just hasn't listed it yet. Regardless, I can't wait to see how these play out and see if the meta shifts at all. Though I will say I probably don't expect it to, these seem like much more fun based weapons than they do meta based. Though it'd be kinda cool to see a restricted game mode where maybe you can only use melee and ranged weapons that are of this era. Might change things up quite a bit after all. Now to quickfire some other things coming back this season, Career Circuit, which was the way the challenge system worked in Season 2, is back and I gotta say, fantastic. To me it works way better than what was there in Season 1. The Battle Pass has 96 rewards, 26 of them being free, and you'll be able to earn 1575 multi-bucks by unlocking all of it of course. And yes, it'll include 2 bonus pages for the overachievers out there. The new map, Kyoto 1568, will be available in all game modes, so be sure to check out all the variations. And last but not least, we're getting a brand new feature, one that's been requested for quite some time, and that's text chat. It is important to point out that it is restricted to team chat for now, but that they are listening to feedback for future implementation. And that covers pretty much all the major new changes happening for Season 3 of the finals. At the time of this recording, there are no official patch notes, though if that's something you'd be interested in seeing me cover, let me know down in the comment section below. Now, for those of you who happen to click on this video and stick around this long, my name is Cruiserbase, and this is an old YouTube channel of mine, but one that I plan on reviving to talk about multiplayer titles that I just enjoy playing, or get excited about those that I can't wait to check out and try for myself. As of right now, I will say that the finals is my favorite multiplayer shooter, but I pretty much play all of them out there. Don't be too surprised if you see me start uploading on a few of them on this channel, but regardless, if you enjoy what I do here or have any feedback, let me know down in the comment section below. I will be reworking what the channel looks like, so bear with me as I make those changes, but for now, I just want to upload some content and talk about what I'm excited for. For now though, I'll simply say, expect more content on the finals and other big multiplayer games coming out or that are already out, and until next time, take care and have a good day.